Hello and welcome to Benz Addiction. Today's video is very unique and you probably won't find it anywhere else. It's about the fuel economy of your Mercedes-Benz, and I'm going to rank the fuel economy of your Mercedes-Benz against the other Mercedes-Benzes from 1990s to 2020s. So stay tuned, it's going to be a good one and it's going to show you how good or bad the fuel economy of your car is. And this data is very accurate. I have gathered this data from the fuely.com, and this data is reported by millions and millions of people around the world driven their Mercedes-Benzes. So I have been always wondering how good or bad is the fuel economy of my Mercedes CLK 320 or Mercedes CLK 500 or my SL 500. So let's start this list from the least efficient Mercedes-Benz, which is the 560 SEL on my list, and that consumes 17.2 liters of gas. That equals to 14 miles per gallon. The next inefficient car on my list is the ML63 AMG. That's from 2006 to 2015, and that consumes 16.2 liters of gas. That equals to 15 miles per gallon. Next car is an S-Class with a 6-liter V12 engine that consumes 15.3 liters of gas. That is 16 miles per gallon. So as you have noticed so far, on this side of the list, we have very exciting cars like E55 AMG that consumes 14.7 liters of fuel, which is equal to 17 miles per gallon. But in saying so, this car makes a crazy amount of horsepower, like 470 horses. Then on this list we have cars like E63 and C63 AMG that consumes like 13.7 liters per 100, which equals to 18 miles per gallon. Cars like CLK 55 AMG uses the AMG version of M113 engine that can consume up to 13 liters per 100, and that equals to 19 miles per gallon. The fuel economy of most 5-liter V8 M113 engine, like those used in S500, E500 and CLK 500, falls within 12 to 13 liters per 100, and that equals to 20 miles per gallon. Here we have another V8, the 5.5 liter version of M273 engine produced by Mercedes from 2007 to 2012, and that can consume 12 liters per 100. That is equal to 21 miles per gallon. Cars like E350, S350 or CLK 350, they all have a version of M272 engine that was produced between 2006 and 2012, and it can consume 11.1 liters of fuel, which equals to 23 miles per gallon. Next on the list is M133 engine, which actually surprised me because in terms of fuel economy, it is among the V6s. This is the most powerful 4-cylinder engine. It approximately produces 375 horses and it can consume 11 liters of fuel, which is equal to 23 miles per gallon. Next on the list is the very famous 190E Mercedes, and that is used in, for example, W201, and the engine over here we're talking about is M102 engine. It can consume about 10.8 liters of fuel, which is equal to 23 miles per gallon. Next is the M112 engine, the very famous CLK 320, E320 and C320 and S320, and this can produce around 220 horses. It's a V6 of course, and it can consume around 10.2 liters, and that is equal to 24 miles per gallon. Looking at the LCD screen of my CLK 320 with M112 engine, you can see that it also consumes 10 liters per 100, and that is the average for the past 6,000 kilometers, which actually validates our data here. Moving quickly to the next car, which is a C230 that consumes around 9.8 liter, which is equal to 25 miles per gallon. And next is C300 that consumes 9.5 liter, which is equal to 26 miles per gallon. And then we will have cars like R171, which can consume up to 9.5 liter, that equals to 26 miles per gallon. And then we will have E200, which consumes around 9.4 liters, that is equal to 26 miles per gallon. And then C250, which is more modern engine, and that consumes 8.8 liters, which is equal to 28 miles per gallon. And finally, the A180, which I believe it's a 1.3 liter, that consumes 7 liters of fuel only, and it is equal to 36 miles per gallon. The focus of this video is not really on Mercedes-Benzes with diesel engines, but as you can see on the screen, these cars are basically more efficient. For example, C250 or C220 can consume 7 liters per 100 kilometers or 34 miles per gallon. And here is the summary of the fuel economy of these cars. So far I mentioned in this video. Please pause the video and have a look for yourself. Now if you can, please go ahead and comment in the comment section what is the fuel economy of your Mercedes-Benz, mentioning the engine size, the year, and even the transmission type. And as you can see, there are too many factors and criteria that play a role when it comes to fuel economy. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing. Have a great day and enjoy your Mercedes-Benz.